I'm so tired, man. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Like
a fat baby?
Like a fat.
A fat baby that just had lots of food.
Yeah. Like my boy.
Oh my gosh.
We've been putting a little bit of rice oatmeal bullshit baby formula.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, in that last bottle it just hits him like a ton of bricks.
Yes.
So we got a little recliner in the living room. Anyway, he fell asleep on my chest yesterday. And he had some friends over.
Yeah.
They were like, man, he looks comfortable. I'm like, dude.
He ain't moving.
You lay down on your fat grandpa, dude? Come on, dude. That's the most comfortable seat in the house. Are you crazy?
It's like one of those love sacks or whatever.
We have a couple, but, yeah.
But that's better.
Grandpa's more comfortable.
It's all warm.
Hey, Sandy.
What's up, Carlos?
What are we doing?
Recording season 3 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Already? What do we want the people to do?
Find us. YouTube, Apple Podcast, we're everywhere. Like, follow, subscribe.
And go floss yourselves.
And go floss yourselves.
You know?
So, it's episode 106.
Yep.
And it's season 3.
Yep.
Which is like, we're still here, Carlos.
Why?
70%
Why?
of podcasts fail within 3 months. And we've been doing this for 3 years. Ah.
Damn.
Didn't I just get you right here?
It sounds impressive. It sounds impressive for sure. And as much and I'll be honest with you, last week the editing, we had it in 4 sections and it was just It was a labor of love because I was like, man, I don't even feel like doing this, man. But I think it came out pretty good.
It did. You did a good job. You always do. But here's the thing. So when we have guests on, it just amplifies the issues that could happen. Oh, yeah. And guess what? We're glutton for punishment because we're going to have another guest on tonight.
Yeah. You guys heard her before. Actually, she'll be the first 3-peat guest on the podcast.
Triple play. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Isn't that the Triple Crown or something when the horse wins 3?
Yeah.
Something
the Kentucky Derby, Belmont Stakes, and
I have no idea.
Some other horse race.
Are you calling her a horse? Stop it, Carlos. Jeez. But seriously, she cannot stay away from us.
What's wrong with this chick, man? No, she's awesome, dude. You know who it is, guys.
We love
Aurelia
her. We love
from
her.
Aflexx Assist.
Aurelia.
So we talk about, she sent me their latest arm, which I don't really need.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it away to who, Sandy?
Our listeners.
Boom.
You could win this in your face.
And put it in your patient's face and keep those damn aerosols off of you. Yes. You know, so
show the website so they can see. Oh, yeah. That's the website. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Or you could just flash it on the screen. Oh yeah. I guess you could do that.
No, this bag's pretty cool though, dude.
Yeah.
You can take this to a rave.
And I think yes. Oh, you know what I do with it? I put my clinic shoes in there. So, because after we do clinic, I have to spray my shoes down. And since they're not supposed to leave the building, but since I work at several different locations. Oh, I see you.
Hold on a second. All right, dude. So this is the funnel.
Looks so good on you.
Yeah, thanks. So, that's going away to some lucky listener. And how are we going to determine that, Sandy? I think you came up with an excellent idea. How are we going to give this thing away?
Oh, well,
very easy.
So it's super easy. All you have to do is find us on YouTube. YouTube.com, search Off Your Flosser podcast.
You got to subscribe.
There is a button. Yes, there is a button on there, and it says subscribe. You click that. And what we'll do is once we reach 125 subscribers, we will pick one lucky winner from our pool of subscribers.
Yeah, we're lagging behind on views. I don't know what the deal is. guys, we edit the bejesus out of this thing. We add stupid videos to it and funny pictures.
It is on another level on YouTube.
So
If you haven't checked it out, you need to.
It's entertaining. Just watch a couple.
Yeah.
And you'll see our dumb expressions and the stupid stuff. The pepper one is probably the funniest one.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Because you actually you get to feel the heat that we were feeling that day.
Oh, you can see it in our eyes. Yes.
That sucks so bad.
You could feel our pain.
It's funny now, but I'm good. I don't ever need to do that again.
So, okay. Let me tell you real quick, because I know we need to get to Aurelia. But this past weekend I went to Herman. Herman, Missouri is a winery place, like where winos go, and that's why we went. So we stayed in this haunted house. Actually, it was just a house from the 20s or 40s or something. I don't even know.
Probably had some spirits in it.
I didn't see anything, but I had to sleep with the light on. I am 41 years old, and I had to sleep with the light on. Jess, my friend Jess, I mention her all the time on here, but she basically said I could come sleep with her, and I was like, no, I'm an adult. This is ridiculous, so I'm just going to deal with it. So the first night, I didn't sleep at all. The second night, I left the bathroom light on, and I slept like a baby. But my point is...
I didn't know you had a point. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I usually don't. But we went to this winery called Endless Summer. And while we were sipping on tasting all these different wines, they also had drizzles. So they had it was called like Biker Babe, and it was for steak and poultry and stuff like that. Well, they had this pineapple habanero sauce drizzle. And so she would take a little bit and put it on a tiny little spoon like you see at like Baskin Robbins or whatever.
Oh, yeah, like a little taste.
And the first one, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's okay. Yeah. And then she took this thing, and I saw rainbows and the light, like it was very cloudy over the weekend, but all of a sudden the clouds parted and shined a light right on this bottle as she was pouring a little bit out for me to taste. And as I was doing this, it was like rays of sunshine and butterflies and rainbows and magical things. I went, It was amazing. And I told her, like, I started to get excited. And I go, oh my gosh, this is so good. It has the perfect flavor. It has the perfect amount of kick. I had to buy it.
That, I'm not gonna lie to you, that does sound pretty good, like on some like barbecue chicken or something.
I told John, I brought it home for him. And I said, you need to design a meal around this.
Yeah.
And
sort of like Iron Chef style.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Carlos, I seriously almost could drink it. I'm thinking.
Could you dip
like
some wild nuggets in it? Like some damn albatross nuggets.
Yeah, sure. Albatross probably would taste amazing with this.
Okay. So you enjoyed this sauce, whatever it was.
No, it's okay.
What was the name of the brand? Is it commercially available?
So the winery, it's the winery. I mean, maybe they have a website, but it's called Endless Summer in Herman with 2 N's, Missouri. So
nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys ever order it, just let them know that you heard about it on my podcast, because I did, name drop. I'm Sandy Lee from Off Your Flosser podcast. No, I didn't tell her the name. I just told her I had a podcast. I didn't want her to ask for my autograph. It's embarrassing.
It gets weird. Yeah, I feel you. It gets weird. All right. Well, we didn't do anything. We took it easy.
That's a joke, because yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So this is my last.
This weekend?
Yeah, because this is our last week at the house. It's a little bittersweet. It's a little. It's, I won't say sad. A little nostalgic, perhaps. Yeah. The kids grew up here and stuff.
Are you gonna cry?
Probably, but not too heavily or for too long. maybe a tier 2. No,
The
dude.
proper amount.
Yeah, I think I'm ready though. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So we've been
It's
packing.
exciting.
Everything's in boxes. It's just I just feel antsy. I'm ready to go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yes. Oh,
so this
yeah.
is the last push.
yeah.
So things are crazy right now. And
Yeah.
but anyway, but listen, Aurelia is waiting, so we got to get her in here,
Yes,
and
let's get her
she's
on
got things to
here.
do. She's a busy woman, and
Yeah.
so hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties.
I'm gonna go grab a glass of wine or two, and then we'll be back and talk to Aurelia.
All right,
What do you
guys,
think?
stay tuned.
All right.
Like, share, subscribe on
Yep.
YouTube for a chance to
Enter-
win. Because
enter
this
to
thing
win.
is not 30 or 40, 50 bucks. This thing's a few $100.
Yeah, it's almost $500, I think. Yeah, we'll ask her about it.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Get a couple people. Click, share, and subscribe. All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Find us.
Episode 105. Episode
6.
106.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll take it. We'll make it work.
Man, I clapped so hard my hands hurt, Carlos. It's all for you, buddy. It's all for
make it
you,
work.
man.
Okay. Aurelia, are you regretting coming on again?
This is just gonna be the best episode ever. Just saying.
I love it.
So, you're our third time, our first triple hitter
Yes.
on the podcast.
You win.
Yay.
Yeah, I know. So she's been on here a minute, a couple times.
She has.
Yeah.
Which she was on our first live on scene thing production.
When we were at a place. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Springfield at MDHA.
Yep. That was
Yeah. How's it feel, Aurelia, to be on this famous syndicated show?
I'm super honored. Like, honestly, like, it's a show.
Well, you know we love you, and we're so happy that you agreed to come on here a third time after
What happened the last
first
time.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I know it's late in the day, and I've personally been sitting behind this desk for about 8.5 hours, and Sandy's had a couple sips of Grandpa's moonshine or something. I don't know what's going on over there.
It was just wine.
Aurelia's trying to run a business. I just want to say, last time you were on here, you were talking about your latest invention, the post-COVID rush for evacuation, aerosol collection, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you came up with a brand new product. For the people who don't know,
It's the Aflexx HVE extra oral suction kits.
and you generously, and this is funny, you didn't know, but you generously said, listen, once we get caught up on the back orders, I'm going to send you one. Try it out. Tell me what you think. And I'm like, I'd be happy to. I went back in May, and my last day was September 11th, September 10th. And then I get this thing like October 1st or 2nd. And I go, so.
I said you went a lot sooner. I'm sorry, Carlos.
No. I'm not complaining. This is the whole the kit. It's got several of the funnels. It's got this thickle arm. This
The
cool-
arm. Oh,
Look at
the
this.
arm
thing.
is. I love it. The new and improved.
Hose,
Ooh.
the little collapsible little
Yeah.
suction cup. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. So
What's in the bag, Carlos?
what else is in the bag? So I guess what I'm saying, since I'm not working clinically anymore, and Sandy already has them at her job, what we
Yes,
wanted
we
to do
do.
is do a contest or something, and with your blessings, like to give it away to some lucky hygienist who's still in these dental streets,
Scaling away.
catching aerosols to the face on a regular basis. So is that cool with you?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to give away a couple more things that you guys don't know about.
What?
So let me give you some numbers that, that I've recently, well, I haven't recently figured it out, but our customer base is pretty great, honestly, but there's still like hundreds thousands of dental hygienists and doctors out there that are not using anything. They're still just doing hand scaling. And there's a lot of people, believe it or not, and Facebook is so small. When you're on Facebook and you have, it seems like you're always like talking to the same people over and over and over, like wondering, is anyone else hearing this? Because I feel like they're probably looking at Aflexx going, oh my gosh, again. So it's hard to, touch the people that don't know anything, or just don't go on Facebook, don't listen to your podcast. And it's just, it's hard. So
we need to touch more people. Is that what you're saying?
You need to touch more people for sure.
That's a double-edged sword nowadays. You got to get consent.
Well, and I mean, professionally touch them.
I'll say this. Me personally, until January of 2017, I wasn't doing anything dental related on Facebook, social media, nothing. Yeah. So I can't be the only person that is a long time practitioner of the dental arts, of these dark arts, who's is not connected on a social media thing. So I don't know how we get to those people.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying. I've got I got a crew of a marketing crew, and that's new to Aflexx. And
congrats.
We're gonna hit it. Hit it wherever we got to go, and go from there.
It's it's like a taco place. That's all we do is tacos, but we do them better than anybody else. So yeah, do what you do. Because I've looked into several different types of aerosol collection, because it's not, I don't want to say, the idea is easy to come up with. The implementation is not easy, is difficult. Mm-hmm. So for the money, for the bang per buck, I think this system is hands down. It's simple, it's easy. There's a flat learning curve, and yes, Sandy.
No, I was just gonna say,
it's your show
today, too. Oh, thanks. Just today, somebody posted in Lighthearted saying how they put, I won't say the other product, but they put it in the autoclave and it freaking melted. She spent her own money. Sorry, I'm yelling. She spent her own money on this product, and now it's junk because it melted in the autoclave. And your funnels, silicone, they don't melt in the autoclave. I mean, that's important. Like, we need quality products that last a long time, because we are taking our hard-earned money to buy stuff to make our lives easier.
Do you need to do anything special to keep these things from turning into raisins, or?
You mean the funnels, or?
Yeah. What do? You just throw them in there in a bag?
Yeah, you just put them in a bag and sterilize them. I mean, basically, it's the same material. Oh, you're a unicorn.
Your horn can pierce the sky.
That's what I was for Halloween party? I was a Pegasus.
Oh, look, all you needed was your funnel on your forehead.
A little funnel, Sandy, for
for the bong. Wow, I don't do that. I mean, I've never really done that. Well, have I? I don't remember doing that ever. But I mean, maybe I should.
So those things feel super delicate, and I want to make sure I never got a chance to test them.
Yeah.
As long as they're in an autoclavable bag and you're following standard procedures, you're good to go. Yeah,
no, they've been pretty awesome. And the thing is we're trying to be a green company as much as we can, and we don't want to use a lot of plastics and the silicone. We're going to eventually do this whole entire buyback system, or we're coming up with something to get the silicone back to us, so the dental offices don't throw them in the trash. They come back, exposed to a company that puts them in little pieces of silicone and then reuses that for clothing or anything. I mean, we're going above and beyond because of what we believe in as a company and our core value.
That's super cool.
Amen. Good. Thank you.
That's
awesome.
Apple does that.
Yeah. There's
Their
so many.
computers are all recycled aluminum.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What?
I mean, it's
Hmm.
just, I didn't realize that. No, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Pretty cool stuff.
Just FYI, the funnels themselves, they're a certain size for a certain reason. And that's because if you have a larger funnel, I think I might have talked to you guys about this on the other podcast with you guys. I don't, but
You've done
the
so many.
funnel, it doesn't always work. Okay. Because if it's a large funnel, it just collects water droplets inside.
Right,
Because
right.
HV system, your own vacuum. So it has to be condensed into an area where it's going to go in. So, there's just people ask all the time, well, it looks bigger on the TV or online. I'm like, well, it's not. This is the size, but that's just physics.
And how big is your face? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you get your vacuum attachments and you have this big wide thing, it doesn't suck as hard. But then if you get like the little attachment that's like pinpoint, it sucks really hard.
Like the crevice tool on your little vacuum thing.
Yes.
You'll pull the damn stitches out of your couch with that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Crevice tool. That's great. Oh, the surgical section. Hey, by the way, we have newer products, and Sandy, you can contest this because you brought the standard kit, which is the blue dot. And I don't know which ones you're using now. I don't at the clinic. What is it? I don't remember.
We have the ones that clamp on to the headrest. Because I guess we have the chairs where it just doesn't stick no matter what we did. Because you gave us the new discs and they didn't work either. But the clamping system, superb. Well, no problems.
We have the pump too that goes on any chair as well. But I think that
okay.
Your situation in your particular clinic, because it's a nonprofit and so on and so forth, we gave you the clamp one, which I don't know.
Yeah.
Here. And just for stability for the masses of people I see.
It's hardcore usage up in the public health vicinity up in here.
I think it's a new world. I've been doing dental probably longer than you guys, right? I started in '87, right out of high school with the Navy.
Yeah.
Couple years after HIV came on the scene, and that was like the biggest thing. No one knew what it was. Everybody was freaking out, and I was a young guy. They had gone from like no gloves to gloves, so I came in right when all that was happening. So my career fit neatly between that big shift, that big paradigm shift, and all new sterilization techniques and materials and sterilization bags and they used to do cold sterile. I remember them having that for the XCP. Remember cold sterile? What was that all about? The glass bead sterilizer. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
For burrs.
Oh, old school dentist.
Yeah,
had one of
old
those,
school.
And I was like, what the hell
It's like
are
a
we?
little,
Like
a little furnace with glass beads in it. I'm like,
Yes.
what is this? But you wouldn't find one of those nowadays. And then now, when I went back in May, we got partitions up. We got shower curtains, plastic everywhere,
purifiers in the air, and all that stuff.
I would do a little extra hand sanitizer in the old oral area just to
make
kill,
sure.
And I don't know if it helped, but I started the day with a nice buzz, and I'm kidding. That's horrible. But
that's horrible.
Sandy's she's like, I never thought of that. That's genius, kill two birds.
Yeah.
But so I fit my career between those two big paradigm shifts, and I think it's the new kids coming out, and I'm old, so the new people coming out, they need these tools, and it's going to be normal for them.
Yeah.
For guys, people in my group, we're like, geez, we got all this extra stuff we got to do now. So I get it, but they need the tools, and that's where you come in. I'm excited to see what else you're coming up with.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
There's so much going on in my little pea brain of mine. So, hey, I just wanted to show you, this is our headquarters now. Remember? We didn't never really have a headquarters. Now I got we're in this really amazing place in Fort Lauderdale, and it's a storefront, which is cool because there's lots of fun people walking around. We're really close to the ocean.
Sure.
And I got a dental chair here to test.
That's awesome.
Stuff. This wall behind us here, or this glass here, that is where we test the standard kits. We put them on there and make sure that they're adhering for like a week. And if they drop on the ground, boom, they go away.
Wow.
So we got, it kind of looks weird back there, but that's what that is. But this is a big deal for us. I mean, we've got all our shipping and packaging and this over here in this area. And then we have this upstairs loft, it's really cool. And
I remember your last headquarters, aka Breakfast Nook,
That's right.
Dude, that's I'm excited for you. That's exciting, man. That is
really awesome. And the fact that you're a hygienist, I mean, that is so valuable. Like, you get me. You get me. And not everybody can say that in the dental invention world. Like, they come up with this idea, but then they have to go ask a hygienist. They don't see it from the same perspective that we do, but you do.
Yes, yeah, I try. Not, everybody, everyone practices differently, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of hygienists. Like, not every product is going to be. My product might not be for Carlos. I know he used my LVE before, but it might not be for him. It might be something else. And that doesn't matter, because it all matters about what is going to work for that hygienist. That's all that really matters. Right. There's so many other hygienists out there who are making products, and I talked to a few of them today, actually, and I'm so excited for them, because you got to support the other people in the industry.
Absolutely.
I'm not like my big corp, but I mean, I'm definitely more pro for the small business opening up hygienist or somebody who's getting started, for sure. Big time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've come out with a little invention. It's called the Aflexx de-assist arm, and you hook it up next to yours, and it knocks yours off the back of the chair. What do you think, Sandy? No?
I don't know if that will sell. I have my doubts. I'm sorry, Carlos. You want me to be brutally honest? Well, there you go. I don't think it'll work. I'm sorry.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Other people out there copying us, and that, it is what it is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Just do it first and do it better.
It is, right? Like, this is 2016 is so it's like the Uber of dentistry.
Right. Yeah. I know in Lighthearted there are tons of entrepreneurs that have come up with these great ideas, and I absolutely love supporting them, because they are out there busting their butt. They're putting money, they're putting time, they're putting sweat and blood and tears into developing something that they really believe in. So why not allow them to share that in an environment that is made specifically for hygienists? I mean, I think it's great, and I love to support them as much as I can.
Yeah, there's 150,000 hygienists.
Yes,
that's a few.
So I mean, there's not very many products made just for us, and that's important to start looking at those people that are coming up and looking in inventing products that they think is going to be it.
So they can practice for a long time and be safe,
Yeah.
It's the name of the game, because it's a tough job. A lot of people don't think it's that bad, sitting still and wiggling your wrists a little bit, and then boom. Yeah. No, it's a lot more involved.
And then I'm done.
No.
I'm just flossing, and then you go. Bye. No, it's like hardcore.
And then
while wearing layers and layers of stuff and masks and
a mask and an N95 and not headphones.
Shield.
Right now I am, but yeah. And then with the curtains and the air purifier, and it's like, whoo.
So I don't want to sound pushy, but you mentioned some new things that you've been working on. Because I remember Sandy, was she saying stuff that she had things in the pipeline that she couldn't talk about last time, right?
No.
Yes.
So we didn't push.
Yeah. Well, I know that we've got the new systems for sure. We've got the the LVE one is all gonna go. This is the 2.0 Aflexx.
Ooh, 2.0.
Unless you have the original one that is the dial. I think I have a dial somewhere around here, which I still love to death. But as a temporary hygienist, this can go onto any chair. This one can go onto any chair with the disc, and that's why originally the discs were so great for this product. But
sure,
a lot heavier product than this. This arm is very, very. It's a lot smaller.
So is the suction stronger on that one?
Yeah, this thing is amazing. So you attach it to the chair, and there's a red line, and you just pump it on there, and then you just have to watch that line and pump it every so often to where the red line doesn't show. So I'll tell you guys a funny story. I should have took a picture in my bathroom. This is my towel holder. I have my hand towels hanging here. It's
so
dude,
fancy.
I would have those everywhere if I were you.
My toothbrush holder.
Yes.
Just
perfect.
You're washing your car, suck one onto the window. Neighbor's like, hey, what is that? Where could I get one? Boom.
It's a multi-use
Sell them out of the
tool.
driveway.
We're going to have a little something for your buttocks, that's affordable instead of, those very expensive saddle chairs. That's really coming up next.
I like things for my buttocks. That's great.
Yeah, because, your buttocks, you're sitting all day long, and those saddle chairs ergonomically.
Oh my gosh.
So that you could be in a different position when you're working. So yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I have to go. I might
come out of retirement.
I get regular massages, and she literally has to, there's that little muscle that goes on the curve of your buttocks, and she's got to really work that. So anything that helps my butt is perfect.
And when you're short, I'm 5'3". So, you got a chair. You're supposed to be way back on your chair and support but then you got to lower your patient down, and the chair doesn't go high enough.
Yep.
Everyone knows.
I hear you.
Well, we know about the infinity hose, though. That's super affordable.
I want every single operatory to have those. Why would you even think about? And I feel like just because you're here, I'm going to talk so good, but no, that's not the case. I think every single operatory needs this hose versus anything else. It's super bendy. It's super lightweight. I was assisting for an extraction, and the hose was just big and gangly, and it was hard, it wouldn't flex. And then we switched out that hose with the Aflexx or the Infinity hose, and oh my gosh, just the pull on my hand was next to nothing. Yeah. I'm just saying. I just I had to take a second and go off and talk about that. Just
it's a new pump that you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, tell us you got the pump.
I gave you the pump one so that because I know that your chair originally your chair was able to hold the blue, but I was like, no, I'm sending him the pump so he can see how awesome it is.
Damn. Do you think it'll stick to his forehead?
I don't think so.
No, it might.
Does it say anywhere a warning? Do not put on skin or anything like that.
It doesn't. Yeah, Carlos, you should try it out. Let's just put it on and pump it, and you'll feel it go and grab onto it. It's pretty cool.
It might suck your brain out.
When I saw it, I was like, oh. And then I took a while for you reached out hey, how do you like it? I'm like, I'm sure it would be awesome if I was using it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, I want to give away. Well, let me talk about this hose real quick, just because this originally was designed for dental assistants.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we just so happened to have it, and then when COVID hit, it was so light that it was able to stick on an arm that you were able to maneuver it because because
Yes.
I'm trying to get every single dental office having different hoses and different these things here, which are valves, different valves,
Yes.
and how to make every single one of those work. We don't know. So luckily, we
Yeah.
already have those, and that was the original when COVID hit. I did some marketing on just like, hey, hygienists, get the hose because you're going to have to use your HVE. That was the word on the street, right? And
Right.
for $49, like versus $489, not trying to say that that you don't need an HVE extra oral
Right.
kit,
Right. Right. You want both for sure.
then and you want to be safe and you don't want to have carpal tunnel because you have a crappy old hose that the dentist hasn't changed since
Whew.
19.
They're stiff and
Yeah, it's
Yes.
horrible.
Mm.
But this has been like really, really been pretty awesome. So I love this hose. It's amazing.
Yeah. I
Well,
do too. I mean, I already said I did, so.
no, because you've used it, and these are just so just information. This is a canister that that all the hoses come out of, and
sure.
then you have the little
Yes.
dental. Everyone knows that. So you
Right.
take off your old hose, and you slide this one on to the canister. That's all the installation is. You don't need to call a
Yeah.
company.
The guy, you don't have to call the guy out.
Right. I did it. So many times by myself, and they actually zip tie their tubing onto that. So I had to like snip off the zip tie, and then I inserted that one. It took a little bit. I had to like lube the end of it and kind of like rotate it until it got on there, and then I zip tied it again. But it took a matter of, I don't know, 15 minutes once I figured it out. The other ones after it took, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Nothing crazy. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, you guys, and I just think that I want to give a hose away. I want to give
All
it
right.
old pump away, which Carlos has, and then I want to give LVE away. So three things.
Wow, that's super
All
generous.
right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, and we have a code. So, if you guys are interested, you go to aflexassistarm.com, and that's AFLEXXISTARM.com, and you put in free shipping 1. That will get you free shipping, and that's our code. So there you go.
And it also, if you go to the aflexassistarm.com and fill out the contact information, you can also go, get the drawing, and you guys are going to monitor that as well.
Do it. Yes.
All you have to do is, fill your name, your address. I don't even need the address, but your contact information, and then just put Off Your Flosser podcast, and I'll know where it came from for the drawing. How's that sound?
All right.
That's perfect.
Cool. And
we love you, Aurelia. This
Yes.
is like, thank you for taking care of us hygienists that, like, we just.
Dude, you're super cool because she just reached out to say hi, Sandy, right? And we're chit chatting. I'm like,
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
yeah.
do you want to come on the show? She's like, yeah, sure. When? And I go Saturday, and then you couldn't do it because you were out of town. And then she goes, all right, Monday night, that's fine. I mean, so thank you for being super flexible. And again, you're always welcome.
Like your tubing, super flexible.
And my arm.
Anyway, I miss you guys, and hope we get together sometime soon and talk hoses or something. I don't know.
I want to say one thing before we leave.
Please.
Because COVID is a thing, right? And we are in that realm. But let's go before COVID. This is huge because we were already, as hygienists, already getting used to having to go into the HVE system for aerosol. So let's not forget that that's just because it's COVID, it was going that direction anyways.
Yeah.
I remember it being a deal, and there'll always be something coming out, and because we're in the profession, and we just need to remember that going forward, no matter what, you need to do something for aerosol, whether it's an HVE with the infinity hose or the other competitors with their stuff, but just always be mindful that it's not just because of COVID, and that's
right.
There's other stuff flying around out there, so
back in December, I started wearing a scrub cap because, like, before any of this really started, because I noticed that one side of my hair, because I'm a lefty, so I'm kind of leaning like this, the left side of my hair was, like, all poofy and scraggly, and I was like, what is that from? And then I realized it was the moisture from the Cavitron. And I was like, ew, that's nasty. So, yeah, we're not talking about COVID here. This is something that will be here forever, and we need to do something about it. And you got the answer. You dumb man. Woman. Whoa, man. Yeah.
Whoa, man.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Like, really.
Yeah. Thank you. And this is episode 106.
106.
And season 3, we have a new intro, which is exciting. I think we're going to re-record maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Make it perfect it.
So I think you've been on every season so far.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
On all your seasons.
Well, that's it.
Thank you.
It's got a season pass for season 4.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Guys, great seeing you again. Aurelia, keep up the good work. The industry needs it.
Yeah.
And Sandy, get some sleep.
Yeah. What?
Meaning,
trying to say? I gotta sleep it off?
Because you had a sip or two. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm going to go do. I am beat. Guys, thank you so much. Sandy, last words?
Nothing too crazy. Just be safe, be healthy. Get an aflexassistarm.com item of your choice. Register to win. Free shipping 1. And of course, as always, you need to go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves.
Yourself.
Good night, guys.
Good night.